What's the deal?
Danny DeVito Ben Franklin reincarnated?
He would be a sick Ben Franklin.
But I'm saying, is he Ben Franklin?
I don't know.
The similarities are uncanny.
Looks-wise, yeah. But I think Ben Franklin was like, he cheated on his wife all the time and was like insanely wealthy and powerful.
Did you not see the meme your friend sent us?
No, I didn't.
Oh, go look at it.
Oh,
unless you don't have your... I think they're like yelling at the rain right now, the ducks.
Yeah, I don't have any memes. No memes.
He sent us...
Who sent us?
That friend that lives in Mass of yours.
Oh. Oh, I see it. Famous Philadelphian, successful entrepreneur, hates the government, loves banging dirty whores.
But it's Frank Reynolds.
So you said, it's Frank Reynolds,
yeah.
not Danny DeVito. Yes, Frank Reynolds and Ben Franklin, exactly the same. Because Frank Reynolds is also super wealthy as well. Yeah, they are the same. Absolutely. It's Always Sunny is such a funny show. It's so good.
They
we
did
reference it a lot.
So there's a Haunted Mansion out, a new one. You
Yeah.
remember those movies?
Haunted Mansion.
The Haunted Mansion.
I remember Luigi's Mansion.
No, but like the ones with like, I think they had like Eddie Murphy in them.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yeah,
those.
they're like corny, like Halloween. Yeah, the new one has Danny DeVito in it.
That's badass.
Yeah, anything with Danny DeVito is badass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Except the new season of It's Always Sunny. Has it grown on you at all?
It's not the same.
It's like watching the last season of The Office.
I think
you like have to watch it, but it's not as good.
Yeah, I think they're trying to wrap up the series. So they're trying to they're not just making, I don't know.
Hard to say.
It's hit or miss because some of the episodes will have like a point and they're trying to conclude something about the character. Mm-hmm. Or it'll actually not make any sense at all. It kind of sucks, but it's what it is. The rest of the show, overall is so good. The first 15 seasons are great.
Is it as great as The Office?
Oh yeah, I would say so. I would say so.
You think it's better than The Office?
Yeah. Yeah,
but that
I would say that.
With the different humor styles. Yeah. It's not a serious conversation. You don't have to take it so seriously.
I mean, I'll take it seriously.
I'm mostly just messing with you because I know you like it better.
I'm just trying to unpack it. Maybe it is.
I don't want to spend a whole 30 minutes talking about a show that's mediocre.
You can definitely hear the ducks in the background.
I literally told you, I said they're yelling at the rain to come. They love the rain.
Yeah, it's raining right now, so they're happy is what it is.
They're happy, and they're mad it's not raining harder, so they're yelling at the weather gods.
Yeah. I love the ducks.
Make it rain!
You know what sucks about the ducks, though? Getting salmonella. Having salmonella for the first time was brutal. Mm-hmm. I had no idea how much it sucked. But...
generally when people touch farm animals, they wash their hands.
Yeah, I do. I lick my fingers. It's the same thing.
I lick my fingers. Gross.
That's how you do it.
No.
But
it's like when I had Francine, my turtle.
Oh, yeah.
You had to make sure you wash especially with turtles, you got to make sure you wash your hands. And that does not mean licking your fingers. That means soap, water in a sink.
Towards the end of when I had salmonella, me and my friends were in a restaurant, and I just, how salmonella is also it's foodborne as well. Mm-hmm. I just thought it would be funny that if the waitress came up to us and was like, "How are you guys doing?" I didn't do this, but I wanted to so bad because I thought it would be a funny bit. If she was like, "How are you guys doing?" and I just announced really loud, "I have salmonella," in the middle of a restaurant, I think that would be so. But just, "I have salmonella," just, I don't know. I thought it would be fucking cringy and hilarious, but
you're so funny.
Yeah,
you're a hoot.
I was shitting water for 3 days. All right, I was all dizzy and dehydrated. It was probably
I had it too before you.
Yeah.
And I don't lick my fingers after touching them. I barely handle them in comparison to you. I was lucky, though, because I had it was like 24 hours. I had a fever. I had all your symptoms. But then I had, it might have been a little longer because the following days I had, body aches still, but I was well enough to go to work.
Yeah,
At least you didn't have to go to work.
Yeah. The stomach pain with that stuff was fucking real, man. Mm-hmm. It would be funny.
What was that funny bit? Oh, go ahead.
I just thought it would be a funny bit, too, because, my friends they're single. And obviously the waitress is, she's like a good-looking girl. And I just, torpedo any chance they might have to, hit on her. Just, I have salmonella! I can't stop shitting! Oh, yeah? Any weirdos at the pool?
Mm-mm.
No.
I mean, the regular one that says the imprisonment to our phones is worse than the Holocaust.
Yeah, that's a wild statement.
He says some wild shit. He says some wild, and he forgets things every 5 seconds. He was asking me about the schedule, and he goes, wait, why are you closed Saturday? We've had a swim meet on the books for ages. And we literally just got done yesterday explaining in depth while looking at the schedule with him, and he didn't remember. It's actually kind of sad to see.
Yeah. Because
the dude's just not remembering things at all. He walked out of the locker rooms, and then he went back in, because he, thought
Is he
forgot
old?
Something. Yeah.
Yeah, that is sad.
But yeah, just so you guys know, kids nowadays being trapped on their phones is worse than the Holocaust, according to this gentleman. That's a bold statement. No matter what you're comparing it to say something's worse than the Holocaust.
Yeah, there's not much worse out there than that.
No. Jesus, I was like, oh my goodness. I was thankful that, because I do have a few employees that are Jewish. I was like, glad they're not here. Because could I even be mad if they, mouthed off to the guy after that?
Yeah. No, you couldn't. You just have to.
Yeah, I'd just be like, let him
off the leash.
Yeah. I'm not going to expect someone to be professional when someone's making statements like that. It's like when we, at a different facility, when there was this guy who was I don't know, he was 6'3", 300 pounds, and he had a tweaker, stripper looking girlfriend in the hot tub. And my guard 3 times goes, hey guys, you need to keep your hands to yourself. This is a family place. Hey guys, please. And the guy goes, what's your problem, dude? What's wrong? And at this point, my guard was fed up with it and goes, frankly, it's gross. And then the dude wanted to fight, but because I got called out there being the manager. The guy wanted to fight. He got in my face. My 5'4", maybe 5'5". At the time, I was tinier because I wasn't that many years out of high school. And, was let's take this outside. And I'm like, what the fuck? We had to call the cops.
That's wild.
Because this dude was, I'm assuming they had to be on something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
man.
And by tweaker stripper girlfriend, I mean, the one you would see on a Monday at noon. In a strip club. Not an actual good-looking stripper.
Yeah.
Like the stereotypical C-section scar stripper. Sounds like
Gecko tattoo.
Yeah, sounds like she smoked a pack a day since she was 6.
Yeah, those people there's a lot of them all over the place.
Well, to think that there's a stereotype for strip clubs and, certain strippers everyone's seen. Everyone's seen the big, beautiful black woman. And then there's, the C-section scar. There's the one, that's got a cigarette in her hand. There's just, stereotypes, and it means that it's not one strip club that has these stereotypical strippers.
Yeah. I'm not a connoisseur of strip clubs, unfortunately.
Oh, don't lie, you've been.
Yeah, once.
Several times.
I wasn't a fan.
You like to go Monday at 9 a.m. every Monday.
I did go on a Monday. So that might have been
yeah,
my,
nah,
you
went at night. How were those strippers?
The strippers weren't bad.
Yeah.
But it was just, I just am not.
It was just an awkward situation because you and that dude were, like, you guys were going for a friend's party, right?
Well, it wasn't even a party. It was, like, my friend and then me and this other dude.
Yeah. And this other dude and you are, like, pretty much recently married.
Yeah, there was 3 of us and 2 of us were married and didn't want to go to the strip club. But the birthday boy wanted to go, so we were like, fine, let's go. And we went, and it sucked for us anyway.
Yeah, because didn't you get yelled at because you were just drinking beer and overpaying for beers?
I bought beers. I was obviously, like, giving the establishment some money. But then I kind of was just, like, sitting there, like, not paying for lap dances and shit because I didn't want one. And they were super fucking... They, like, called me out. They're like, what, you're just gonna fucking watch us and not pay? We're like, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. I don't know. It was lame. I would not recommend. It was in San Diego.
Yeah, your wife would have been pretty peeved if you got a lap dance.
Yeah. Yep, it was in San Diego. The whale's vagina, as Will Ferrell calls it.
Oh, San Diego.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you were saying that was the name of the strip club, the whale's vagina.
I forget what it was called, but
I guess it didn't leave a lasting impression.
Mm-mm.
A mutual acquaintance of ours was telling me their strip club experience while, like, first couple of years in the military in Lejeune. And he full on got a hand job at a strip club.
I'm sure that happens a lot. Why?
Because some other dude's, like, stuff is probably still on their hand.
Now, I know what acquaintance you're talking about. That acquaintance is a really good-looking dude. I guarantee that stripper doesn't do that to everybody.
Yeah.
You
call them good-looking.
Because he is good-looking. Like, it's not... I know I'm not gay. I can call a man good-looking and be totally okay with it. So... Okay,
but when I call a woman hot...
Yeah, that's fine.
You think I'm lesbian.
No, you think you're lesbian because you are.
No, I'm not. I am not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't know what to do with the southern regions.
I mean, most men don't at first.
Yeah, I'd probably have a better shot than most men.
Yeah, you absolutely would. You absolutely
But I don't know that I would want to.
You say, I don't know. You are the best person to know because you're a woman. Think about how men feel when they go down there for the first time, dude.
It's more, I don't know if I could.
Oh, okay. Well,
I don't think I'm a big fan of clams.
Oh, yeah, then you're probably not a lesbian.
Yeah.
So I don't know why you think you are.
I don't think I am.
Listen, it's okay that you're a lesbian.
I'm not a lesbian. I'm married to you. Yeah.
I was talking to one of my military friends today. It's always good, like, catching up with people. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, especially the ones you don't hear from often. But it reminded me of a story earlier in the podcast. I was talking about, like, torpedoing chances with girls for my friends. Mm-hmm. And I remember this time we were in Big Bear, California, and there was a group of us. There was like 5 of us that went to some bar, like on a weekend, like we were spending the weekend up in Big Bear. And I was the only one in the group that was married or even in a relationship. So it was me and 4 single guys. And in the bar, I was wearing that Schrute Farms Beats hoodie that you got me. Mm-hmm. And these 2 girls came up. They were pretty girls. They were, you know, probably up my age.
But not prettier than your wife.
No, of course not.
Yeah.
But they came up and were like, "Oh my God, I love your hoodie. That is so awesome. Where did you get it?" And you know me, I'm insanely fucking awkward. So I was like, my wife got it for me. My wife got it for me. And they immediately were just like, "Oh, okay." And then they left. And they just fucking turned around and got the fuck out of there. And I did this in front of one dude. 3 of the other guys were up getting beers, and my buddy Micah was sitting there, and And he looks at me and he goes, dude, I know you're in a relationship, but you could have at least talked to them and kept them sticking around so we could talk to them. And I was just like, fuck, I'm sorry. Like, that, and then nobody else talked to us for the rest of the night. Like, that was the one chance that, like, maybe a couple of these guys could have, like, talked and flirted with some girls, and I just torpedoed their fucking chance. But yeah, I feel like I do that a lot because I'm so awkward when it comes to, like...
Yeah, I'm a little upset because that's a great story, but we're going to have to omit it now.
Why?
You used a name.
It's a common enough name. No one know. I'll throw it in there. But I didn't use, like, any last names or anything.
Yeah,
so.
Or location.
Yeah.
Oh, you did use it.
I say, well, yeah, but that could be... Big Bear is in the proximity of 1,000 military bases, so... There's no one's going to figure it out. It'll be fine.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
No. Yeah, that's funny. Because when I first met you, I didn't feel you were that awkward.
I'm probably not. It's probably just me in my head just like, freaking out because a girl is talking to me, but...
But I'm also more like... But at that time, you also didn't have, like... You weren't in a committed relationship when I talked to you.
True, yeah.
So I'm sure that made a difference, but also I was the talker. Can you just listen?
Yeah, that helps. Nice. Morticia.
It's funny. I'm a wingman. I'm great for my single friends.
Yeah.
Yeah. First person my friend started seeing after a long-term relationship had gone really south was this girl we met at a bar, and I was like wingman, and he dated her for like several months and did not end up working out, but I got him in the door, and that's what a wingman does. If there's differences down the road, like, I'm sorry that my vegan senses weren't on and I couldn't tell that she was a vegan beforehand. But it was just funny because all he had done was say, I wonder how old that girl is. You know, just like, you know, because she could have been anywhere in the realm of like 18 to 30. She just has one of those faces. And so what happened is I was standing in line for the bathroom, and she was there, and I was like, oh, what brings you here? And it was karaoke night at this place, and so she's like, I'm just here with some family, and we're just having a good time, and I go, oh, you should come, like, meet some of my friends. Like, this is after I found out her age, which was well above 21. It was close in age to this friend of mine. And then I introduced her to him, and they dated for a while. I'm a great wingman.
Nice.
I did it one other time, too. For the same person.
Yeah, I'm a terrible wingman. I suck.
No, you're a torpedoer. Yeah, you've made that clear.
I'm not a wingman. I'm a submariner. I launch torpedoes.
But when I'm single, I'm awkward.
Are you?
I think so.
I didn't think you were.
Really?
I mean, I'm also awkward.
I feel
so
like I'm almost too, like, abrasive in there.
Too forward, maybe?
Yeah.
Well, that's probably why you and I worked out, because I'm not forward at all. So because you were so forward, I was like, oh, thank God.
You know? Thank God.